or DVDs. Hoi hoi everybody, and welcome to the next part of my DVD collection. You can watch previous parts on the playlist. I'm just going to carry straight on. Next up on this shelf is Sleeping Beauty. This is an excellent film starring the lovely Emily Browning. Basically, to pay her way through college, she gets a job where she sleeps, basically, whilst if memory serves, it's a sort of a drug-induced, really heavy sleep. And while she's asleep, men pay to do whatever they want with her. But then, spoilers-ish, she sort of finds out what's going on and tries to stop it. And yeah, but yeah, really good film. This is Married Unmarried, which is a British film. Couple of married couples. Well, possibly one's married and one's unmarried, hence the title. A study of the relationships between them. Yeah, it's that sort of film. But it's got Gina Bellman in it, who I adore. This I really enjoyed. Its first night. It's basically a film about group of performers getting together to put on an opera at a stately home, but it's really enjoyable. Richard E. Grant, Sarah Brightman, Mia Maestro, Susanna Fielding, Tessa Peake Jones, Nigel Lindsay, and my main reason for purchase is the lovely Emma Williams, who I very much like and have met. British thriller, Three Blind Mice is the next rental copy, so it's a bit beat up. It was hard to track down this film. Stars Amelia Fox as a copper who has to protect a computer hacker, I think he is, played by Edward Furlong of Terminator 2 fame. It's also got Chiwetel Ejiofor, excuse me, in it. But yes, it's a good little thriller, that one. This is Old School Unseen, one of the American frat pack, is it what I call them, films, starring Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, Luke Wilson. I think I mentioned on an earlier video Starsky and Hutch. I'm not a huge fan of these type of films. I do like Will Ferrell in particular, but this one's quite enjoyable. This is Lovers Lies and Lunatics. This is a film written by, starring and directed by Amber Benson, who played Tara in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She's really talented. This is a really fun, enjoyable film. Anybody else of any no, you wouldn't know any of it other names in it, I don't think. But yeah, really like this film, and I bought this directly from Amber via her website, and it's signed. This is Brand New World, which is another British drama about a group of soldiers who return. No, it's not. Ignore me. It's just rereading it. It's set on a mystery island, which I think was actually the Isle of Man for filming purposes, and it's governed by the military, British military, and there's a truce, and so they start trying to build a new colony, and it's about that. But it's a good little film. Main reason for purchase was it's got Emily Lloyd in it, who I adore, but good cast: Guy Pearce, Sammy Davis, Twiggy Lawson, Sarah Jane Potts, Noah Taylor, Ray Winston. But yeah, for a British film, the only way I could get it on DVD was to import a US release. So over here it was called Wonderland, I think. This is the first Hostel film. I'm sure you're all familiar with what this is. Eli Roth directed. Very gory, schlocky, lots of blood. I'm trying to think of a phrase they use to describe it. Something like gornography or something like that. But basically horror porn, slasher porn, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it for what it is. And Barbara Nadalukova is gorgeous, and I have met her. The Cable Guy, probably of Jim Carrey's comedy roles, probably his darkest one. Also starring Matthew Broderick. You're probably familiar with it, but I really enjoyed it. This I won in a competition on a website, I can't remember which one. This is a compilation of films starring Misty Monday, who is basically a soft porn actress. They're crap, basically. I would never have paid money for it, but she's a pretty woman. This is good. This is The War Bride. Set in the war, funnily enough, the Second World War, starring Anna Friel. She goes to yes, just checking it. I'm thinking of the right film. She marries a Canadian soldier, falls pregnant, ends up having to move over to Canada with his family. But yeah, really good film. That Brenda Fricker's in it as well, Molly Parker, but Anna Friel, I'll watch anything she's in. This is the director's cut of Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Guy Ritchie's debut film. I'm sure you're all familiar with it. Great film. Another favourite film of mine is Angel Heart, directed by Alan Parker, starring Mickey Rourke, Robert De Niro, Charlotte Rampling and the lovely Lisa Bonet. Dark, psychological, thriller, horror-ish. Hard to describe, but brilliant film. This is Original Sin, steamy thriller starring Angelina Jolie and Antonio Banderas. Really like this film. Probably Angelina at her best, physically. But yeah, really enjoyable film. Excuse me. The Adam West Batman movie. It was the Adam West TV series that made me fall in love with Batman, so I really like this film. The scene with a bomb on the pier is just a masterpiece of comedy. But yeah, I'm sure you're all familiar with this. Wonderful. If you watched the previous part, you'll have seen a couple of these videos. This is strictly live at the O2. This is the tour featuring Tom Chambers, Rachel Stevens, Gethin Jones, Julian Clary, Jodie Kidd, Cherry Lungi, Kenny Logan and Jill Halfpenny. I spoke about them on the previous part. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, second film. I don't remember if I've already shown you the first one. Can't remember, but I love the Bill and Ted films. Bogus Journey, rare example of a sequel that is as good as, if not better, from the first film. This is Big Nothing. This is a comedy starring David Schwimmer, Simon Pegg and Alice Eve. It's sort of a heisty type comedy type film, but it's really enjoyable. They're robbers. Was trying to steal from a kinky vicar, if memory serves. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. This is Essex Boys. This is one of myriad films based on a true story of basically loads of, well, not loads of, there were some corpses found, I want to say in the boot of a Land Rover in Essex, and there's been numerous films based on how they got there, more or less. You can always Google it to find out the actual story, but this is probably the best one. Sean Bean, Alex Kingston, Tom Wilkinson, Larry Lamb, I've forgotten he was in it. It's written by Jeff Pope, who probably better known nowadays for things like Zilla and Misty Monday and what was it called, Philomena, he co-wrote. Body of Evidence, which is, you might be aware, Madonna's crack at the post Basic Instinct erotic thriller genre. Not a great film, but it's enjoyable. It's very much a rip off of Basic Instinct, but Madonna looks great. This is Kama Sutra, A Tale of Love, which is an Anglo-Indian film, which not quite as saucy as the title makes it sound. It's a tale of a woman who, her sister marries, I'll say the prince, but that's probably not his title, but that sort of character. But she has an affair with the prince, and also another character who, no, it wasn't her sister, her childhood friends. That's it. And then, Google it. But it's really good. Indira Varma is in it. Was my main reason for purchase. Ramon Tikaram as well. Naveen Andrews, Sarita Chowdhury, all people you would recognise. This is A Better Place. This is a film produced by Kevin Smith for his View Askew. This is written, directed and edited by Vincent Pereira, who was a friend of Kevin's and worked on lots of his early films. This is signed by Vincent somewhere. Yeah, signed by Vincent in a book. It's sort of a coming of age drama type thing. Don't think there's anybody of any names. Ewan Bailey did a couple of bits. Carmen Llewellyn married Jason Lee and became Carmen Llewellyn Lee. Brian Lynch done some other stuff with Kevin Smith, but yeah, not a great film, but it's a good watch. It's Cloverfield, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. Really enjoy this, and it introduced me to Lizzie Kaplan, who I adore. It is Suburban Mayhem, which is an Australian film that I got. This was a gift, but it was on my wish list because Mia Wasikowska, or however you say her name, has a role in it, who is a big favourite of mine. I think she's a brilliant actress. But this is a fun little film about a bad girl, if you like, who ends up killing. Yeah, but really good. This is Clerks Uncensored. This is the cartoon series that they produced. I was trying to work out why this wasn't signed, but I didn't get this through View Askew. I got this through Play USA, I think. But these are fun. Further tales of Jay and Silent Bob, Dante and Randall. What is it? 2 hours 10 minutes of cartoons. Yeah, very enjoyable if you're into Kevin Smith. So that's it for this part. As I've said at the start, you can watch earlier parts if you're interested and you haven't already seen them. There will be many future ones. That's the first shelf has taken 6 videos. I've got another probably 30 videos worth at least, and then we got Blu-rays. Oh, that's not including, it's going to be lots because I've just got all my comedy stuff and my music DVD. Yeah, but anyway, yes, like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on another video. Bye.